Well, all right. More news breaking here as one of the top free agents that we talked about heading into this offseason who got franchise tagged, Michael Pittman, has now signed a 3-year deal, and the contract detail reached as well. 3 years, $70 million. So, Pittman getting money here. I think it's a solid move. I think Pittman's a good player, and I think this is a good deal, I would say. I don't think this is an overpay. Feels like a fair move. Again, you typically have to pay a little bit more for someone, every year. That's kind of how it works. So every year people are surprised by the contracts, all of that. This is something that 5 years ago would have been a bad contract. Now, I don't think it's a horrible contract, especially for the Colts, who, don't love to pay their pay other players. They'll pay their guys. They'll usually keep their guys in-house, but don't love to go out and sign free agents typically. So you have all this cap space. Why not use it? I think Pittman's good. I think he's an underrated player. And I also wonder how much better he could be if he's not the only guy. A lot of times, there's, Colts have had other players come through, and even this year with Josh Downs kind of stepping it up. But feels like a lot of times there are moments where it's like, hey, we just need Michael Pittman to make a play. Like, that's just what we need. He hasn't always had the best coaching, which, a lot of times his, what he has to do is just try and win on, like, hey, here's a sort of that slant route or, over the middle stuff, which he's been so good at. You go do that, which he's very good at. I think he can win on the outside as well, and is a, really key piece for the Indianapolis Colts. And also the other thing is they're trying to develop a young quarterback, right? You're trying to develop Anthony Richardson. If you're trying to develop Anthony Richardson, you can't not re-sign the number one receiver for your team. You just can't. You have to keep him in the building, I think. So, pretty good move, I think, here by the Colts, as they decide to, with the Bengals, we see that T. Higgins is requesting a trade. Colts not letting that happen, getting the longer-term deal. So, works for both sides. Those are my thoughts on all of that. What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Always love hearing from y'all. And, of course, as always, thanks for watching.